definitely the stairs. The lack of stairs is what really is helping me here. Hello, Lord Declan. You've got an Indian ring neck. Cool. Her name is Joanne. Cool. How old is she? And is she a standard green, or is she a blue or a yellow? Danielle, I lose my balance with my ME and my other health problems. It's not because I'm tipsy or drunk. Thank you for the heart me, Mole. Green with a... Yeah, so a standard green. Yeah. And she's 5. Cool. Well, you know what, Sally? There's an easy way to get rid of you. I'll just block you. Bye-bye, Sally. They are very loud, yes. My parents' area in West London, there is a lot of wild ones. A lot. But then again, Conya's allowed, but Luna's not. You do get the odd bird, even in the louder species, that's not loud. It's how they're brought up, it's how they're raised, it's how they're looked after. Everything makes a difference. And when they're happier, they make less noise. You can, of course you can, Lisa. It's up to me if I answer it, but you can ask. What's the hardest thing about Slimming Wellbeing so far? Remembering to check and do my food diary. That's been the hardest thing, if I'm honest, Annabelle. Remembering to check stuff and keep on top of it. I love that, Declan. Luna here says hello, give us a kiss. Kiss, kiss, yes. And stop it. First words I ever heard her say were stop it. Then soon after she followed that with hello and give us a kiss. And since then she's not learned anything new. She is cute, Luke, yes. She is, Michelle. She is adorable. Lisa, I've still not had a question from you. I'm not ignoring you, Lisa. I just haven't seen one. Talia, that is very definitely true. There's a big difference between disrespect and dislike. Disrespecting somebody isn't tolerated. If you just don't like someone, that's fine. Lisa, it didn't come through. I've been looking for your question. It didn't come through. You're probably using a banned word. Any plans for tomorrow? Raven, yes, I have got some plans for tomorrow. So, yeah, I'm not going to talk about them, but I do have some plans for what I want to do. Exactly, Talia. I agree with that one totally. Dislike who you want privately, no problem. But the minute you express it, it's like disrespect. I actually very much agree with that statement. Peaky, that is cool. I can, boo-boo. I can ban any word I like to. And there's a lot of words in my banned words list. So, Mr. Universe, I'm now only battling once a month, on the 15th of every month. That is when I'm battling. I've decided that I will only do battles once a month on the 15th of each month, because it's not the beginning of the month, it's not payday, it's in the middle of the month, and I don't want to be doing battles on payday, things like that. I really don't think that's right. And I don't want to be battling every single day. So if people want to gift me at other times, they can, but I choose to only battle on the 15th from now on. Good night, Elsie. I hope you sleep well. So yeah, yesterday I did a few battles. No, Pitta. Then nobody will ask a question. curious talk now. So TikTok pay subscriptions for some people on the 15th of the month. Your gifting money you can take out anytime you want to, and your video money is paid out a month later. So anything I earn in January I will receive at the end of February. What I received in December I will receive at the end of January. Oh, thank you, Mr. Universe. But it doesn't need to be a uni, honestly. Because you know what? I actually don't like unis for what they are. I think they're overrated. Genuinely, I think they're overrated. There's so many wonderful animations and stuff. I genuinely think universities are overrated for what they are. Everybody hypes about them because the name goes across the top of the page. So yeah, I actually don't rate them as highly as some other ones I've seen. You've got an open mic. What's your open mic about, Michelle? What's your open mic about? Danielle, she's already talked this evening. She talks on her choice. She doesn't talk on command. So I can't say to her, do some talking. Well, Mr. Uni, if you really want to, you've got a month to wait. The only thing I might do is do my battles for February on the 14th because it's Valentine's Day. I haven't decided yet. I'm going to let my followers decide nearer the time. What do you guys think tonight? Hold on, let's do a quick poll. This is not the decision maker. This is just to see what you guys think. For February, shall I do my battles on the 14th rather than the 15th? If you think yes, do a smiley face. If you think no, do a sad face. So if you want me to do them on Valentine's Day, do a smiley face. If you want me to do them on the 15th, do a sad face. Your choice. Go for it. Your choice. You go for it. And I'll see what the end result is at the end. Ventriloquism. Oh, I love that, Michelle. I can actually do a bit of ventriloquism. Yeah, I actually have some puppets in the cupboard. And I used to do a lot of ventriloquism. So the only thing I can't do is I can't actually close my mouth when I do an ventriloquism. And it's a long time since I actually had any practice. But this is me doing a best impression of ventriloquism without any practice. What do you think? So you guys are saying do it on the 14th. You guys are saying do the 14th. Okay, well, I'm not going to actually make my decision on that poll, but I will see nearer the time. I'll do another poll nearer the time. I have actually got full life-size puppets. I have shown them a couple of times in the past. I actually don't know where they are after the move. I think they're in a box somewhere in the garage. And yeah, I used to do a lot of puppetry work at church. I've got the so when you're using a puppet, you don't do this, you do this. And when you've got a heavy puppet on your hand, that is not as easy as it looks. So I want people, while I'm sat here, to hold your hand like that and don't move your fingers, just move your thumb. And see how hard it actually is. Oh, I don't have Punch and Judy, Kirsty. No. No. They're not Punch and Judy's. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. No. I have 3 puppets. One's called Tom, and he is 32 years old. One is called Phoebe, and she's about 15 years old. And one is called Hannah, who's about 25 years old. So, yep. Oh, and I do have a little mouse as well. Seeing Wolfgang say that there. I've got a little mouse that I've had for over 30 years. I've had since I was 18 when I got Tom. And it's a little furry mouse that sits there and has a very long tail. Oh, I remember Finger Mouse. Yes. Finger Mouse, Bagpuss, Morph, all of them. What's the Care Bear on the top shelf? Do you mean this shelf here, or do you mean that shelf there? If you mean that box there, it's the box for this one. It is Grover, Dodie, yes. The blue one there is Dodie. Is Grover. Somebody earlier thought it was a blue Elmo. No, it's Grover. I love Bagpuss as well, Rocks. Bagpuss, dear Bagpuss, old fat furry catpuss, wake up and look at this thing that I bring. Wake up, be bright, be golden, be light. Oh, Bagpuss, oh, hear what I sing. How's the Bacardi? It's going down well nicely, thank you, Bethan. I love Care Bears as well, unfiltered. That's why I have them. So if you see the little Care Bears at the front, those are my original 1980s Care Bears at the front there. So that's my original 2, that one, and hold on, where is the other one? Yeah, those 2 at the very front. Hold on, move out the way. Those 2 there at the very front are my original 2 Care Bears from the 80s. They're not worth anything. To me, they mean a lot. They're worthless. They're worth maybe a quid or 2. Good night, Mr. Universe. Thanks for coming in and catching up. Do they? I didn't know that. I have to check it out. It's a watercolour pencil drawing, Rocks. But yes, it's a hand-drawn watercolour pencil drawing that was gifted to me by one of my friends. Yes, I do, unfiltered, yes. But I never had a official original Care Bear teddy bear. My mum actually got one made for me by a friend of hers. A friend she worked with did a lot of needlework and sewing and stuff. And she made me, bearing in mind back in the 80s, they weren't cheap. And yeah, somebody made me one. And yeah, I've still got that one. I have since then got a couple of, in more recent years, I've got a couple of official ones, and I've also got a Build-A-Bear one. Hello. Danielle, yes, I am drinking some Bacardi this evening. Bacardi and Coke Zero. Because it's left over from when I went away, went out. Not away, out. Yeah, they don't have it all the time unfiltered, but they had it for a while, and I managed to get one on eBay. Hello. I don't call them a sat nav, I call them a sat nag. Kirsty it is, yes. I had a lovely day trip out, and I took some pre-made Bacardi and Coke Zero with me, and I'm just finishing it off. And I will say I am now feeling it. I'm going to sleep well tonight. She's already got one unfiltered. So you know the miniature ball things you can get with little toys in them, really small ones. She's actually got a Care Bear one already. Yep, I've already got one. Don't ask me where it is, but she has already got one. And I also went to one of those, you know, those machines where you put £1 in and you turn the wheel and a ball comes out. I found one of those full of Care Bear toys, and I know where they are. They're in her toy box. So if I clear that poo off that she's just done on my t-shirt, I will see if I can find one, because they're just over here. Luna, you gonna come and help me? Oh, I'm taking her with me so she doesn't drink any alcoholic Coke, because I don't want her drinking any alcohol. That would not be good. Should we find one of your Care Bears? I know they're in here. There's one. There's another one. There's another one. And there's the fourth one. Oh, that's the same colour as that one. Yeah, I can only find 3 different ones. I can't remember if you had a 4th different one or not. Anyway, those 3 will do. So I've got 3 different ones to show you. I can't remember if she had a 4th one that was different. Whoops. She has a toy drawer. So these are knockoffs. These aren't official Care Bears. But there's one little one. These are not officials. Yes, Andrea, this is my new house. I moved nearly 2 months ago. So there's one. There's the second one. You'll see that these used to be strung up, hanging in the cage. That's why there's little bits of string on a couple of them. There's the second one, which is a sitting one. And there's the little purple one. Move the string out the way. Yeah, I got these, like I said, I got all these out of one of those machines where you put £1 in and you turn the wheel and a ball comes out. And I got either 3 or 4 different ones. And you can see what she likes to do with them. She likes to pick them up and throw them, like she does with most of her toys. Most of her toys are pick up and throw, because that's just like what she likes doing. But when she's in this mood, I mind my fingers, because I never know whether she's going to go for my finger or, yeah. So if you see, I'm holding it by the string so that I don't have to keep bending down and picking it up. Doo-doo. It says jog on, trolls, with a picture of Luna. But it needs a wash. It very badly needs a wash. If she bit you, would she say she hurt you badly? Kirsty, sorry. Her bites can hurt. It depends how badly she bites, because she can give you a finger nip and it doesn't hurt at all. She can also grip your finger so hard that it really hurts. And believe me, you don't want her to do that, because it really hurts. And she can do anything in between. All parrots bite. It's not will they bite, it's when will they bite. So, yeah. No, it's okay, I'm just telling you. It's when will they bite, because they all bite. Don't you? Especially when they don't like something. So, for example, if I did a movement she didn't like, she would reach for me and grab me. If I tried to wave something at her she didn't like, she could grab me instead of whatever it is to tell me off. I get nips all the time. A nip is nothing. Do I get bitten regularly? No, because I can read her body language. If I poke her or something, or she doesn't want to move, she'll just give me a little kind of friendly, yeah, don't want to do that, mum. There you go, that was one then. Because she was just nipping, because they use their beaks like fingers, like hands. Their beak is like another hand or a finger. She's in a cage at night. It's the only time, unless I'm out, the only time she's really shut in the cage is at night. Or if I'm really busy and can't be with her. I don't tend to let her out of this room or other rooms. She's not got free, complete roam of the house. She has access to, she's in this room mostly. And then she has access to my bedroom, the hallway and the spare room. But she doesn't have access to the living room because the living room's carpeted and I really don't want poo all over the living room. So she's no longer allowed in the living room here. Or she's never been in the living room here, I should say. But she does have, or will have, a whole playroom. So I've got a big conservatory that's split into two. And the smaller part of that conservatory, I'm going to be making into a playroom for Luna. And that's going to be parrot-proofed. So it's going to have toys, it's going to have different things hanging from it, it's going to have play stands, it's going to have all sorts of things in it. And it's basically a 3.5, maybe nearly 4 metre by 4 metre room. I'm not sure if it's 3.5 or 4 metres, but it's a proper room. And she's going to absolutely love it. She's been in there a couple of times, but I've not left her in there. Number one, because it's too cold. Number two, it's not safe enough at the moment. There are too many gaps that need to be filled and made safe because it's a conservatory that was a lean-to, and parts of it need to be made safer before she can go in there, because at the moment she could catch herself, she could cut herself, she could injure a wing, things like that. So it needs to be made safer before she can go in it for periods of time on her own. Like I said, she's already been in it a few times with me, but not to be left in there to really enjoy herself and play and fly and have an assortment of toys. Oh, I love that, Mr. Pickles. Snoop Duck, Martha Stewart and Quackers. Go and have a look, Pitta. I'm assuming you're talking about the UK one as opposed to the American one. Mind you, saying that, we can watch the American one. So Natalie, I do want to free fly her. I have plans for part of the garden. So my garden here is a lot bigger than the old garden. And I've got a decking area. And what I'm planning on doing is putting a netting over and around the patio area, the decking area, and making it a large area that Luna can fly in. But also, one of my friends has got birds. She can bring her birds over, who Luna is friends with, and her birds can come over and they can all have a play date in the garden in the summer. Thank you, Mr. Pickles. Yeah, the fish are in the pond, Ginny. I've already talked about the fish earlier this evening. The fish are fine. They have been checked on. They're fine. I've checked on them a couple of times this week. They are absolutely fine. That's all right, Ginny. Not a problem. Hello, Alison. I'm good, thank you. How are you? Pam, do you mean Pitter? I have settled in, thanks, Mr. Pickles, yep. Dodie, I'd like to. Don't know if I'm going to, but I'd like to. No, Pitter, we're on season 3 of the UK one. So the current one's season 3. I think. Hold on, let me double check. Hold on, I will double check. I'm fairly sure the current one is season 3, but I will just double check for you. Pitter, do you know that Pam? She just said she went to school with Rebecca. Do you know who she is? Yeah, season 3 we're on at the moment, Pitter. She might do Secret Haven. Yeah, she might do. Pam, do you mean Rebecca Scales, Feathers and Fur? You do. That is my Build-A-Bear TARDIS with my Build-A-Bear David Tennant Doctor in it. Is that 11th Doctor? Yes. My 11th Doctor is Build-A-Bear is in there. He's got loads of room in his TARDIS. He's got a couple of Daleks in his TARDIS as well. Am I a real pirate? Ooh-ah! Ooh-ah! That's Megan. That's a Molly Care Bear. That's Molly Space Molly from Space Molly from Pop Mart. I'm getting tired. I mean 10th Doctor, sorry. I meant the one before Matt Smith. David Tennant's 10th. Sorry, I get them wrong. 10th and 11th. I am getting tired, guys. I have absolutely no idea what the time is. Does anybody know what the time is? Oh, Pam, okay, got you. Got you, Pam, thank you. Oh, blimey, is it really 2:10? Ooh. Yeah, okay. Right, I probably should go to bed, guys. Probably should go to bed. Right, I'm going to bed. Guys, thank you for keeping me company this evening. It's been lovely. I hope you've all enjoyed it. Let you say goodnight to Luna, who I think is also ready for bed. You going to do a wave? You going to wave? No, she says, I'm tired, Mum. I'm not performing now.